The world's luckiest holiday is this weekend. St. Patrick's Day has arrived once again, and we are ready to celebrate. Joining us now, we've got Gabe Saglier, travel expert. He's at a castle over there in Ireland with some highlights and a peek at how Ireland is gearing up for the big day. Hey, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe.
And great to see you, and great to come to you from one of the great castles out here in Ireland. This is Malahide Castle and Gardens, just outside of downtown Dublin. It's super accessible, one of the great, very popular tourist destinations for sure. This is a 12th century castle. Beautifully preserved, so 800 years of history. And check this out, we're on 800 make that 250 acres of parkland set up right against the Irish Sea. So gorgeous, big, open, green space. A lot of people are out here walking their dogs, doing some picnicking because we're in the early afternoon hours out here in Dublin. Again, the proximity to downtown Dublin makes it a must-do next time you're out here, guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, a couple of highlights can you share with us, Gabe, before we get to kind of what's planned for St. Paddy's Day?
Yeah, so I've been on the road for a couple of days now. I always like to visit a different spot in Ireland. And this year, brand new to me, a first-time visit for me was Waterford. This is about 2 hours south of Dublin, known as the oldest city in Ireland. And getting a lot of buzz this year because the New York Times put it in its 52 places to visit in 2024 list. They've got this great greenway, an old railway that is now 30 miles of a walking and biking trail. And they've got a cultural quarter where you've got more than a dozen different museums that you can visit one after the other, including the Museum of Time, which features timepieces from all over the world that date back to the 14th century. And I also have loved my visit to Northern Ireland. Great cities up there like Belfast and Derry. But what I love about Northern Ireland is those beautiful landscapes. If you saw the show on HBO, Game of Thrones, you saw these landscapes almost become supporting characters in that show because they're so dramatic and so gorgeous and sweeping. And it's not only the outdoors, but even indoors. You know, the Game of Thrones studio is right up there in Northern Ireland. And once filming stopped, some of the sets they used for like Winterfell and King's Landing remained intact. And now it is a visitor attraction. It opened up just 2 years ago. I got to visit this time, and it is just, you get to immerse yourself in the drama of Game of Thrones. So again, no shortage of great places to see, wonderful people to meet when you come out here.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does. Let's talk about St. Patrick's Day for a moment. It's a 5-day festival there, which is already underway. Is that right, Gabe?
Very much so. That energy is already palpable because people have already started their festivities behind their patron saint, St. Patrick. Today's a holiday. Monday's a holiday. So, yeah, they're going to be riding this wave through the weekend. But, of course, the climax of it all is St. Patrick's Day Parade, which takes place in Dublin, starting at high noon Dublin time this Sunday. It is the second largest St. Paddy's Day parade on the planet, second only to the one they throw out there in New York City. But, you know, this is very Mardi Gras style. Very eclectic, very colorful, very loud. And there's a big U.S. contingency here. You've got more than a dozen different bands, marching bands from different high schools and colleges and universities who are invited to come out here and become part of this very festive national parade. Some of the folks I've been making friends with this morning, they're showing me how to dance and how to sing. They'll be on a lot of these very dramatic floats on Sunday. So this is sort of practice for them. I've gotten practicing out here. But again, what's wonderful is the fact that you see, this is an excuse for so many Americans now to come out here and visit Ireland, do the parade, tap into that energy, and then maybe spend a few days after that traveling across the country.
Well, that looks like a lot of fun,
does.
Gabe. Have some
Yes.
extra fun for us while you are
Will
there.
do.
Go dance with those
Yeah, we
folks
want to see
behind
your
us.
dance
There it is.
moves. There you go.
Yes, that's what we want to see right there. That's it. Gabe, thank you for joining us as always. Exciting stuff happening over there in Ireland.